Hello guys, this is officially our last video for 2023, and man, I'm quite chuffed, very impressed and incredibly proud of the work that we have done this year. At the beginning of the second quarter of the year, my husband and I set a goal for this channel to basically just release one video a month, right? We started recording and producing in July. Yeah, in July, that's when we started. And 6 months in, we've been able to do two a month, which means we have exceeded expectations. And I'm quite sure, I'm impressed, man. I'm very proud of us. And I think it's so encouraging to know that you can write your vision down, you can write your goals down, you can put action behind the things that you have written down, the things that you have prayed over, the things that you have believed, and you are actually able to sit at the end of the year and reflect and see what the Lord has done, basically. Anyway, guys, welcome to Money Sense with Miss T. My name is Tendro, and I am your financial coach. Thank you so much for coming on to this channel. If you find any of our material valuable, please do consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this material with as many people as you can. All right, let's begin. So on today's episode, I'm going to do 3 activities with you guys, and please wait till the end of the video. There will be a 4th item, which is a surprise. So please stay tuned till the end, right? And with these 3 things, guys, it's just activities that I've been doing personally as, we wrap up the year that was, and as I start thinking about the things that I want to just continue doing or stop doing as we head into the new year, the year 2024, if by the grace of God we make it, ne? Just by the way. So yeah, so the 3 things. The first thing is just a reflection point on the one thing that I am grateful for in 2023. So write that down. And then number 2 is basically the one habit, just one habit that I think really enabled me to achieve one goal or multiple goals this year, right? And again, this is an opportunity for you to also just reflect on the habit, just one, guys, not many, the habit that really, changed things for you, or the habit that really made things possible for you, right? And then the third area, and this one, guys, was group work. I asked you guys to engage on my social media platform, WhatsApp being the number 1 social media platform in my life that I love, my absolute favorite, as well as Facebook and Instagram. I asked you guys to answer simple questions around what were your money wins, money lessons, and money management skills that you guys have sort of, taken on this year, and you feel like they are worth, sharing and helping, other people, and actually worth taking into 2024. So those are just the 3 activities that I want us to do as we wrap up 2023, and I'm hoping that these are the things that are going to encourage you and push you guys in the direction of achieving your dreams, in the direction of achieving, those wonderful things that we all want to achieve. Obviously, the number 1 goal on this channel being achieving our financial goals. All right, the one thing that I am grateful for. So I've got here a journal. I have upgraded from, the small journals to this A4 one. And this was intentional because my goal this year was to basically strengthen, the writing muscle, because in this space, I obviously have to write a lot. So I just put a goal aside to say, you know what, this year, every day or every week, at some point, I have to be writing something down, right? But in the writing down, I also purposefully said, before I even write, under G, before I even write other things, I want to be intentional and deliberate about writing a gratitude note. So what am I grateful for? What am I thankful for? And I watched a video on YouTube a few weeks ago, and there's a guy that introduced, a concept around, journaling your gratitude notes, that I felt like, oh, this is quite nice. I'm going to try it next year as of the 1st of January 2024. And he said what he does is he uses his phone, because we all use our phones, I guess, and he uses the Notes app. And what he has is basically 100 things that made my year. And on the video, he was actually reflecting on the 100 things that made his year, right? So what he does is every time there is something that is noteworthy, he would note it down. Like, so number one, let's say number one on the 1st of January, and then obviously sequentially throughout the year until he gets to 100, right? I felt that was quite encouraging. I think also it just trains your mind to have a positive outlook, because when you are grateful, when you are thankful, you are most likely to have a positive outlook to life. And that is the thing that is required to live this life. Because sure, guys, life can be very tough, life can be very challenging, but there must be something that sort of keeps you anchored. And the thing that has sort of kept me anchored this year was, the opportunity to just pause and think through what I am most grateful for, or what I am most thankful for. And on that note, the one thing that I am thankful for this year is you guys, my YouTube community, Money Sense with Miss T community. Thank you guys so much. Guys, you don't realize the gift that it is for a creator to see you guys engage with their work. You don't realize the impact it has on me when you're like, yo, this was insightful. Yo, I was once blind and now I see. Obviously, that's not what you said. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's so encouraging when you guys come back and you say, thank you so much for opening my eyes. Thank you so much for encouraging me. Thank you so much. This is not how I saw it. And obviously, similarly, I'm also learning a few things from you guys. So it has really been so encouraging for me to be on this platform and have you guys engage with my content, have you guys subscribe, have you guys comment, have you guys like, and most importantly, share the work that I do on this platform. So thank you so much. Thank you for choosing to be part of this community. And yeah, I am hoping to take you guys with also in the year 2024. Okay, the one habit that I am taking into 2024, because it really helped me win in 2023. And it's not anything groundbreaking, guys. Something very simple that started off at the beginning of the year by me just setting a goal for the business that I wanted to really, really achieve. I wanted to increase my revenue. And of course, when I say something like that, it's a bit open-ended, right? It's an open-ended statement. It doesn't really tell you a lot. But if you've set enough goals in your life and you've read enough books about goal setting and vision boards and you know that when you set a goal, or when you set to do something, or when you set to achieve something, you need to marry that particular goal with something that you are going to do habitually, with something that you are going to do on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, right? Which is consistent with, one of the books that I'll actually talk about it right at the end, by James Clear, Atomic Habits, that has really, shifted the needle for me where habits are concerned. But anyway, back to the habits. And really this habit, guys, it was as simple as writing out, the clients that I really, really wanted to work with this year, and doing a simple exercise that is based on a Bible scripture, which I have known forever, but well, maybe not forever, but for as long as I can remember. But I think this year it came to life. It came alive. It came alive. And it's the simple scripture that says, you have not because you ask not. And when my business coach actually had a session with me at the beginning of the year, she asked me, like, how are people going to know about your business if you're not prepared, to knock, if you're not prepared to ask, if you're not prepared, to tell them what it is that you do and what it is that you want. So I went on a journey to say, okay, because I want to increase the revenue, I'm going to write a list of all the clients I want to ideally work with. Once I'm done, I'm going to do some research on them, and I'm going to purpose in my heart that every week I must at least speak with one potential client, just one, for the weeks. How many weeks do we have in a year? About 54. And I'm telling you, There are months that I did more than that, and there are months that I didn't do as many as I would have wanted to. But the goal was one client, 1 week for the year of 2023. And right now, where I'm standing, I've just submitted my annual returns with CIPC, and we have not doubled our revenue. We have not tripled it or quadrupled it, but we've reported 5 times more, which has actually moved us from 5 digits to 6 digits in South African rands. Ne? And remember, guys, this is revenue, this is sales, this is not profit. Very important distinction to make there. And I'm actually I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged that if we really put our head down and do the things that we said we were going to do at the beginning of the year, we can really, stand at the end of the year and reflect and, see that it is the works, it is the things that we are habitually doing, it is the things that we are repeatedly doing that actually help us to get on the other side of success or on the other side of achieving our goals. All right, and then the third one is one money win or one money management skill that you adopted this year, or one money lesson that you learned this year that you obviously want to take on into 2024. And like I said initially, this was group effort, this was group work. And I actually saw how really, guys, teamwork really makes the dream work. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for engaging. I really, really appreciate that you were more than willing to contribute to this part of the episode. And I'm just going to read some of the things that you guys shared, with the view that it can help someone think through what their money dialogues are, or what their money habits currently look like. And hopefully we can start having those paradigm shifts. We can start applying the right money skills or money techniques to help us win with our money in 2024. So let's start. I actually put it in my favorites. Let's start off with the initial ones that I got on both WhatsApp and Instagram, right? So, geez, guys, there were so many. Yes, so let's start here. So this one says, my biggest money win was having a £0 balance on credit cards for the first time in 9 years. For the first time in 9 years, she saw the numbers 0 next to that pound currency. Sure. Amazing. Incredible. Then the second one says, don't start building before you count the cost. And then this one says, for me currently, it was about revising my life expectations and cutting back and prolonging instant gratification. I want everything now, and everything does not need to happen now. I postponed my travels to Kenya and Abu Dhabi because I am finishing my house and it required more than I had budgeted. Clever, clever, clever move. And then this one says, know how much money I don't have. This was my biggest win in 2023. Knowing how much money I don't have. And then she says, my key lesson was delayed gratification. I think this one is a common theme that is coming up in this episode. Delayed gratification for the achievement of financial goals. Well done. Hish, money, money, money. How do I get satisfied of what I'm earning or making? The issue of contentment. And then this one says, it's okay to have a slow year. Goals should stay relevant to the season and the circumstances. Skaftin, and for the benefit of those that are not South African, skaftin is basically a lunchbox. So speaking to you, taking or packing lunch for purposes of going to work. They further on says, canteen food or cafeteria food will kill us. I don't know about it killing us, but I think we all get where this person is coming from. I set up a debit order for my investment plans on Easy Equities. automating those investment plans. Love it. Mastering staying in my lane and not moving with wonke wonke. Wonke wonke is everybody, right? I saved a lot of money. Well done. And then there's another one. Then this one has actually divided it for us into two categories. She shares her wins and she also shares her losses. So under wins, she says, I learned to be more accountable to my husband. Tips for those that are married with my savings habits. So I learned to be more accountable to my husband with my savings habits. And combined savings put us in a better stead, right? Still a way to go because we don't have the same habits and he's more frugal while I give more. Self-awareness, very important part of the puzzle in helping us win with our money. Losses, I'm really desperate to have extra income to improve my lifestyle and give more. I just don't know where to go with that description. And sure, I absolutely love this. Again, this tells you that this person is really, really aware. This person has, also defined what they want to do with money. They've also defined or identified what it is they need to do the things they want to do with money. I hope that makes sense. And then the last few ones was, I think this one was a big one for me. This one was right on top. This one says, slow, consistent, and steady wins the race. I stopped running from creditors and made payment arrangements and stuck to them. Paid my car off, credit cards, and department store credit. I will never forget the day I made my last car payment. Like I have an asset now. People who actually know the definition of assets. Well done, well done, well done. It shows that you guys work with an accountant. Also, the debt snowballing method changed my life. If you don't know what the debt snowballing method is or looks like, I do have an episode where I teach about the debt snowball method, right? And then lastly, you helped me so much. Imagine I was afraid of my income. I was afraid to see how much I really earn and how much I really spend, because lack of structure will make you think you are poor. You saved me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this, guys. I hope this helps you just think through what your money dialogues are, what your money habits are. Also just opens, you up to also just, reflecting on the things that have happened for you where money is concerned, the things that you want to do away with, and obviously the things that you want to take into 2024. Yeah, this is the last part that I promised would happen. Thank you for staying. Like I said, I have a surprise for one person in this community that has, oh man, so consistent, an OG, like every single episode. Even before I start advertising it, they are on some, I'm there, location sila, This is someone who has really, really encouraged me in the past 6 months to just keep going, and her name, ladies and gentlemen, actually, before I even announce the name, what I am thinking of doing is actually sharing, not sharing, giving away one of these two books. So it's Atomic Habits by James Clear or The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, right? And yeah, they are based in South Africa, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know, maybe order it on Take-A-Lot, but I'll see how to go about doing the admin. But the reason I've chosen these two books is because these two books really, really helped me to win this year, right? And let's start off with Atomic Habits, right? This book, guys, I think this is like one of those handbooks you need in life or for the rest of your life. It's not one of those books, even this one actually, even The Psychology of Money, it's not the type of book you read once and you never go back to it again. I think I'm going to constantly come back to this book, and it just teaches about, for me, a very small thing that I sort of took out from this book and I've just been meditating on and trying to remind myself of this throughout the year. And if you've watched any of my social media reels or any of my YouTube videos, you'll know that I've been consistently saying, if you want to do big things, right, you are going to have to do small things repeatedly, habitually, right, over time, right? In order for us to achieve those big dreams and those big goals, there are things we are going to have to do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. Last book is The Psychology of Money, my absolute favorite. I am always reading a book about money, and this one I think left me with a lot of homework. I had to sit down and really think through what I want money to do for me, what money can do for me, what money cannot do for me, right? A very important concept, because I think a lot of us, have this view that, we're going to work hard and make a lot of money, but for what, right? It's important for you and I to define it for ourselves. Then where he really got me, right, was when he was defining the difference between rich and wealth. And he says, when you are rich, you have the money to buy the things you need and probably even want. So the nice car, the nice house, da 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 da. The list is endless, right? But wealth is actually the money that you did not spend. That money that actually affords you the opportunity, or affords you, the opportunity to have some level of independence and autonomy. Very important. Autonomy to do what it is that you want when you want. And I was on some, yes, this is the vision. This is the goal. The goal is wealth, guys. The goal is wealth. And I think if you've listened to any of my videos, generational wealth, right? Because it's not just for me, it's not just for my children today, but it is for our children's children. And drum roll, the winner is Yoli Maiba. Thank you so much, Mwana Ashu. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. I hope they enjoy the book that you end up choosing. Thank you so much. And guys, if this is your kind of content, please do subscribe, like, comment, and share with as many people as you can. Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. I'll see you in 2024.